Okay, this is it. This is gonna be the last armor video I put up, and let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you what's going on. Based off that test fit, I did a few tweaks, and this is the first thing I want to talk about. This is the outer shoulder pauldron, and what I did was I hot glued in a piece of elastic, and you can kind of see how I did that or where I did that, and there we go. That's a better shot. So anyway, this elastic right here, what it's going to do, it goes over my upper arm, and basically what will happen is by wearing it, it'll just keep this piece pulled down like that. So it works pretty good. So that's the first thing. Second thing were the thigh pieces. Now, if I had to do them over, I would make them a little shorter, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to go ahead and run with what I got right now, because at this point, I'm a little kind of burned out on working on this thing. But anyway, the plan is what I'm just going to pull them up higher on my leg. That's a simple solution. And the only real adjustment I'm going to have to make is these upper pieces right here will end up getting, these upper Velcro pieces will end up getting crossed rather than overlapped like that. And then, of course, the belt will help hold them up against my hips. So, like I said, if I've got time to redo them if I want to redo them, but first I want to get that rifle done. So that's what I'm going to work on first off. Next thing I got is this is the bicep piece, and again, I'm trying to get you some good shots down inside there, and I think you can see that. And what I did was I actually glued a nice piece of the 2mm craft foam around about, from here to here, so that's about, what, a third of the circumference around it. When I made these things and had the original measurements on them, they actually fit fairly well, but they were a little loose, and I've been losing weight, so they're even more loose now. So I can certainly add another sheet of foam in here. You know, maybe along the sides, but I got to do something because otherwise this is just going to keep falling down. It's not going to look good. So that's part of it. The second adjustment I'm going to do here, well, I'm just going to paint the inside of this when I go back and paint the rifle. So that's going to be pretty easy. Probably just give up on that piece of Gorilla Tape, but you know, we'll see. Third thing, this forearm piece. What I was considering doing originally was putting craft foam in here to help snug it against my arm. That's one option. The second option, of course, is to cut the bottom of this out and just make it a little snugger, and that's certainly an option as well. And the third option would be to cut these out and add Velcro tabs like at the wrist. And a fourth option to tighten these up would be to add a piece of elastic band. You know, start at the top and just have it come down short, and that would probably be the easiest thing to do overall. Although this would be fairly large on me, so you know, it's just something to think about. So let me get this out of the way real quick. And this is the calf piece, and as you can see by the profile, I went in and I went ahead and I cut it again, so this little bit right here is taken out. So when you make your template, don't have your template coming off straight. Have the curve on the template just keep going down for a bit, because you're going to need that. Otherwise, again, the back of the thigh piece is going to bang into this, and you're not going to be able to sit down, or at least not comfortably. So get that out of the way. So with that, I got some lessons learned, and this is the chest piece right here. And if I had to do this all over again, I think the big thing that I would do would be to not cut these flat areas right here as each piece overlaps. I think what I would end up doing is actually beveling those areas like I did on the deep detail of the cod piece. Again, let me stand up. Yeah, there you go. You can see. Well, I think you can. I'm hoping you can. So yeah, there you go. There's a good angle right there. You can see where I beveled that, and I can't remember if I used the Dremel tool or the power sander, but either way, it looks really good. And you know, I could certainly go around and bevel all all these corners, all these sharp edges, and that would, I think, would have looked pretty good. So that's certainly, you know, an option, but you know, where I'm at right now, I'm pretty good with it. So two other things real quick that I want to mention. First, I guess, is the paint color. I went with the black because I like the black. It looks good. But, you know, if I was not feeling the time crunch, and I don't know why I was feeling a time crunch, but I think I was kind of at the point just want to get it done. And I certainly could have bought a can of Hunter Green paint, which I think would have looked really, really good. It's dark green, like a British racing green, I guess, and a forest green, and it would have looked really, really sharp. And I think it would have looked good. Although the only thing I would have had to do is change the color of the stripe going down the arm, but I could have made that stripe, you know, white and black for all I know. But green would have looked really, really good. So the other thing that I was kind of thinking about, and this is, you know, again, this is the 5mm craft foam. And, you know, here's the pieces. And, you know, this 5mm craft foam is really, really sturdy stuff. And certainly there wouldn't have been anything from stopping me from cutting, you know, a sheet of this craft foam into shape, you know, and then just taking these pieces. So cut out these pieces as an overlayment. And, you know, if I needed to, I could use, you know, I could use a backside for those textural contrasts. So cut the 5mm into shape, cut these pieces out into the armor plate shapes that I need, and then glue these pieces directly onto the craft foam, and just leave gaps between them to do the detail lines. And of course, here's how it would kind of look. So yeah, that's something I certainly could have done. And you know, like I said, you know, hindsight. But again, I'm pretty pleased with the results I got. So with that, certainly some changes, and you know, I guess that's about it. So, you know, I've learned a lot doing this. I kind of approach this from an engineering perspective rather than a artistic perspective. I'm a much better engineer, much better problem solver than I am an artist. I'm sure there's some of you out there who can do a much better job of making this look a lot better than I'm doing. But you know, but my approach on this was, how can I make this work? You know, how can I solve this particular problem and show other folks how to solve it? I'm sure there's other people out there that, you know, y'all can post your videos and say, hey, here's how I made this look this good. So anyway, like I said, though, I'm pretty happy with what I did, and with that, you know, ComiCon is only about 5 weeks away now, 6 weeks away, 5th to 8th of June up in Phoenix. So if you're going to be up there, you know, I'll be up there. Keep an eye out for me. I'm not going to be wearing the armor the whole weekend, but I am going to wear it at least one full day. So with that, I hope to see you there. You know, come on up and say hi, and you know, let's get our pictures taken. So I guess that's it. I am going to keep working on this rifle, as you see here, and I've got some work done on it, but I'll come back, and that's another video. So with that, thanks a lot, everybody out there who's subscribed, who's been following along. Appreciate your comments, your questions, and of course your compliments. So again, see you at ComiCon. I'm out for now. Bye.